We're going live right 17-7. 10 seconds left. Eagles are on the 23-yard line. We got enough for one more play. Throw it away. Throw it away. Yeah, so we're going to take the field goal, 17-10. We get the ball back second half. So, great catch just before the half by Devontae Smith. He climbed the ladder and went up and got that. Jalen Hurts missed one other deep throw to Devontae. He's about 4 yards overshot him. But let's see if Jake Elliott can put some points on the board. And timeout. Let me see here. Let me get my notes out here. Halftime notes.
Saying we're going to find out how tough we are. Philly people saying we don't know how good we are. I think we've seen how tough Washington is, and questions probably remaining: how good is this 3-0 Philadelphia team? Yeah, and then add to that, this is the first
legit question. See what we're gonna get. Let's see what we're gonna get. We are at. No, it wasn't great. We were shooting ourselves in the foot. All right, Jake. You got 4 seconds left. Let's get these 3 points. Good. Down the middle. Money. All right. Not a great first half, but doable. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot on offense and on defense with penalties. Penalties are killing us. Povia, what's going on, bro? I didn't think it was going to be a close game. I thought we were going to take control of this game. Jalen Hurts hasn't looked bad, but penalties are killing us. How we get a penalty on the damn QB sneak? That's just coaching and getting into a repetition, mental reps in practice. How many times have we done that? However, I didn't think necessarily that Leonard Dickinson was offsides. That's one of those things. They can call that probably on every play. On the third and short or something like that if they really want to. I don't know why they chose to call it this time. I didn't think he was offsides. He was definitely behind Kelsey, and he wasn't lined up in front of the ball. I guess if you lined up on the ball, it's an issue. But our defense, man, Sean Desai, you got to get that together, man, because they're killing us in the middle of the field. And I'm not talking the middle. I'm talking about that, 10 to 20 yard zone all across the field. That's always been open, and they're just abusing it. And that's the same thing all the other teams, everybody else that we played, they've had success doing it. Nicholas Moreau was still playing better than expected. He had the one sack. The linebackers, him and Zach Cunningham, he got the one penalty. I didn't see it, so I don't know. But again, penalties are killing us. We had 2 stops on defense that kept going for Washington because we got penalties. The one on Moreau, the holding, and then there was another defensive pass interference on Bradbury. And it was like it's the worst possible time, man. We just got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. And the one thing I did notice was like, why did we run the QB sneak? Why did we run it different all of a sudden? Where did that come from? Now, I know they tried something sneaky last week and Jalen Hurts ended up falling. But why do you have to? All you got to do, and I've said this before, when you run that QB sneak, all he has to do is just wait a half a tick, not even a half a second, but just pause, hesitate, 1/2 second, and slide to the left. That's where it goes. And if you're going to push him, you push him up and to the left, almost at an angle, because everybody's crashing down inside. And when you try to go too tight, you run into all of that traffic. If you look at how they line up, naturally, you can either choose to go to the right or choose to go to the left. I don't understand why they don't put that in the huddle or when they practiced it. You should be able to tap on the right or to the left, make a call and run with it. But I don't know why they changed it up all of a sudden. I don't know why he took off outside. He should have kept going outside. But he cut it up, got the first down, but it was like that was unnecessary. He took an unnecessary shot where they can tee off on you. Yes, it's a QB sneak, but when you taking off to the left, like almost like you running a sweep, that means the DB's got to run and start to tee off on you because you're the ball carrier and you don't have enough time to give yourself up. So you got to take the punishment, whatever it is. So I thought that was unnecessary. Keep running the sneak like we have been running. Slide to the left and just go forward. That has never not worked. Every time, that's how we do it. Why are we changing it up this time? We trying to outsmart themselves. If they're going to change the rules, they're going to change the rules. But until they do, keep doing the damn thing like we've been doing it. That made no sense whatsoever to me. None. So we making Washington look like all world. The defensive line is getting to us. Chase Young just used my Lotta on that one sack. And we got to be better. And I don't know why we don't want to run DeAndre Swift outside. Why do we not have a quick pitch play? The dude is fast as all get out. Why don't we have a quick pitch play outside? Get that kid outside in space. Every time we line up in that gun formation or that pistol formation, but especially in gun, you can do some things in pistol because you got to stick the ball out there and get the linebackers moving. But with you in gun formation, he's got to slide sideways first. As a running back, you do not want to go east and west. You want to go north and south, especially if you go and tackle to tackle. I don't understand like why they're doing that. You got one of the best running backs in the league. Use the kid like he should be used. Stop forcing square pegs and round holes. That just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Get that kid outside. You don't have to run him outside every play. But everybody's looking for him to come tackle to tackle because that's where all our bread and butter is. Man, just do a quick pitch, kick it out there. Let him do what he can do, man. Like let's stop giving the Commanders an opportunity to stay in this game. We lost out on 2 turnovers. I'm keeping a running tally. Now we got Slay and we've got Edmonds dropping picks. We got 2 drop picks this year as a defense. Maybe I missed a couple, but right now we got 2 drop picks. And then we missed the fumble recovery in the end zone. So we got to take advantage of when the teams put the ball on the ground. And I don't understand when our defense is making tackles, man, they need to be punching that ball out every time because that kid is prone to put the ball on the ground. Go after him. Get that in his head. Get that going. He fumbled on a goal line. He should be scared to death. But we got to take advantage of that. So defense has otherwise been playing okay. I won't say they've been playing well. We've had some good players. But Nolan Smith got called offsides. You know what I mean? It's like, those are the rookie stuff, the rookie mistakes we got to deal with. But it can't cost us. So we're putting ourselves behind the 8 ball. And it's not really making any sense while we're doing that. So let's look at the stats right now. Jalen Hurts is 12 for 16 for 116 yards. DeAndre Swift, 6 carries for 20 yards. Jalen Hurts, 3 for 7. Devontae Smith, three catches for 50. A.J. Brown, 4 for 43. DeAndre Swift, 3 for 12. Dallas Goedert, 1 for 8. Kenny Gainwell, 1 for 3. Nicholas Moreau has got 1 forced fumble. Brandon Graham has got a pass defense. And Josh Jobs got a pass defendant. Slay's got 5 tackles. Never good when your DB is getting all them tackles. Nicholas Moreau's got 5 tackles, 1 assist. Zach Cunningham's got 4 tackles, 3 assists. So Moreau and Cunningham have been better than expected. Josh Sweat's got 2 and 2 and a sack. Reed Blankenship's got 2 and 2. Fletcher Cox got 1 and 1. Bradbury's got 1 and 1. Josh Jobs got a tackle. Kentavious Streets got an assist. Terrell Evans got an assist. Milt Williams, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter all have assists. Jalen Carter has 3 assists but no solos. So Elliott's 1 and 1. What Braden Mann Can we buy a good punter? Can we buy a good punter, please? I don't know what it is with us and punters, but it is bad for business for us. We can't get a good punt to save our life. Good grief. So Covey had one punt return, nothing really happened, but really, if you look at the other side, um, we got Sam Howell 13 for 17 for 161 in the first half. We making him look like an all pro. But you see the strategy that teams are going to do to us for the rest of the year. 1-2-3 throw, 1-2-3 throw, 1-2-3 throw. Our defensive line is good enough where they know they got to get rid of the ball quick. So they're getting these short routes, short to mid routes, and they're getting rid of the ball quick. Not standing back there waiting for these long plays to develop. Um, and they're just getting rid of the ball quick, and our defensive line doesn't have an opportunity to get home. So that's a smart strategy. I expect everybody else to do the same damn thing for the rest of the year until we show that we can stop it. Until we show that we can deal with it. And right now, they are using us in the middle of the field. And again, everybody and their mom is going to watch this tape, and they're going to do the same thing against us until Sean Desai comes up with something. Got to come up with something to stop that, because it's happening way too much, and it's happening in the same way week after week after week. Even the teams we're beating, they're giving up that middle zone all the way across the field. It's about a 10-yard strip from about 10 yards deep to about 20 to 25 yards deep. We giving up that middle, and we got to be better at that. So we'll see what's going to happen. Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson, like they're not really rushing. They're getting this stuff here and there, but we've been doing a pretty good job on them. Terry McLaurin is looking good. De'Ami Brown, he's got 1 for 35. Logan Thomas, 2 for 33. Curtis Samuel, 2 for 17. Jahan Dotson's got 2 for 12, and Brian Robinson's got 2 for 6. But Gibson and Brian Robinson both fumbled, but Brian Robinson, we gotta put that on him. Get that in his head, man. Definitely got to get that in his head. So Chase Young's got 1 tackle. Chase Young used my lot on that 1 sack. Good Lord, he used him. So Benjamin St. Juste is 3, and Cameron Curl's got 4 and 3. So it could be worse, but it should be a whole lot better. But hey, woulda, coulda, shoulda don't do nothing but rhyme, and that's why we play. So we could say on paper we're the better team, and I believe we're the better team, but we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot with these penalties at the world's most inopportune times, and we got to start taking advantage of what we got on the field. So we'll see what they're going to do coming out second half. I'm very interested to see what kind of adjustments they're going to make. We really haven't been on the field that long. So it's 192 to 138. Washington's got 192 yards, total yards. We've got 138. 148 to 111. Washington 148 passing yards to our 111. Washington 44 yards to our 27. Washington 6 yards per play to our 5. So each team has 2 sacks. Our third down efficiency is at 40%. Washington's at 33. Washington's winning the time of possession by about 5 minutes, 17 minutes to our 12 minutes and 43 seconds. So, but we getting killed with penalties. We got 6 penalties to Washington's 2. So, and the penalties are killing us. We stop the offense, and then we let them keep going or get them down to the end zone and give them a penalty right inside of our red zone, and it's costing us. So we have got to be better at that. We've got to be more disciplined. We've got to be better on the field. We're doing okay. We just can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. So let's see if we can come out this second half and have some better opportunities, and Jalen can get the ball down the field. And let's see if we can get DeAndre Swift going. They get away from that too often. And we got to get some more plays for him to get the ball to him outside. He's gonna have plenty of opportunities to go tackle to tackle, but outside is where we can do some damage and make the defense respect him. because he's going to do his thing tackle to tackle, but so is the defense. He's not going to get away every time. And for whatever reason, our offensive line is not going right now. So we got to get it going. So we'll see what they're going to do the second half. So I'm going to get back to this game. They're about to get started. As usual, if you like this content, please hit subscribe. Click on that notification bell or go to the channel and click you a playlist. My top 10 is what I would recommend. But I will see you guys after the game. Go Birds. Let's see.